My name is Noritta Diop. I'm originally from the Torres Strait Islands, Thursday Island, and I come from Tamworth Town, which is a mission on the back of the island. My postgraduate course that I did here at the University of Queensland was a PhD in the area of social work and criminal justice. And basically I looked at the experiences of Aboriginal people, Torres Strait Islander people and Māori people who've been in prison. And I looked at the area of rehabilitation programs. It's about their experiences in terms of prison rehabilitation programs, how effective were the programs in terms of their reintegration back into the community. And the research was basically looking at addressing the high incarceration rate, or looking at ways, more culturally appropriate ways of addressing the high incarceration rate of Indigenous people in custody in Australia and in New Zealand, in Queensland and in New Zealand. Well, being a PhD student, I guess it's an emotional roller coaster, because there's so many. It's basically, you're coming from an Indigenous perspective, but you're also trying to fit into a Western system, a Western educational system. And some of the challenges, I guess, I found was just being, true to my community, but also, understanding where do I fit in as an Indigenous student, as a Torres Strait Islander student, doing my education from a Torres Strait Islander perspective, but trying to fit it into a Western university system. And but I really, loved the whole journey of doing my PhD, and it's been a wonderful journey. I've met some wonderful people, and on campus as well, meeting with other PhD students, like even us here in the School of Social Work. We have, there's quite a lot of us here that have done a PhD here in the school, so having the support of other students on campus has been really wonderful as well. I guess a lot of my teaching and learning have been from talking with other students and about their experiences, especially students that were a couple of years or a few years ahead of me and stuff, just learning from them and then finding my own way. The support I've found useful has been basically, has come from basically people who have been through the journey, because it's and having, even having the unit there, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Studies unit has also, been there, like I don't go up there that often, but just knowing that the unit is there too has been really, good for me in terms of, cultural stuff. And but it's what I found, the support that's been good, as I said, has been, like talking with other students, talking with other academics, about, the whole PhD journey, I guess. And, that has, really helped me a lot. And because they've helped me to kind of understand that whole process about doing a PhD, because many of us come in, we have no idea what we're actually doing. Well, I didn't, and I had to kind of just walk and, take one step at a time and just like walk gently through the whole process and getting to the very end of that. But the support has been really, from my supervisors as well. And from people in the community as well. I've had lots of support from people in the community, to the point where I've got like 6 pages of acknowledgements, in my thesis, to acknowledge all of the people that walked along, in the journey with me. My advice for future students, is to believe in yourself, and is to persevere, and to be motivated. And if you get stuck and have problems, have trouble along the way, ask people, and always be open and willing to learn, and keep a humble heart and a humble spirit and an open mind. Because the teaching and the learning will come in all forms. Even a small child has something to teach you, and so all you need to study at a university level is common sense, perseverance and commitment and dedication. And if you commit yourself, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to achieve, because I just look at where I've come from. I've come from a mission, but it's then keeping focused and seeking help when you need help, I guess.